Let's get started, shall we? Woo! Woo-hoo. Welcome to the Outside Man podcast. We're looking at this camera over here. That's our main camera tonight. Welcome to the Outside Man.
We're just looking in the distance over here.
Off with the fairies.
Spider.
Yeah. Anyway, this is the Outside Man podcast where we talk about rugby league, in particular the NRL.
How's our week, guys?
It was alright.
Yeah?
So far, the weekend.
Yeah?
Yeah, it was alright. Some good games of footy.
Yep.
I didn't get to watch any of the NRLW, so I'm going to have to wing that tonight. But
Yep.
Give my expert made up opinion.
yeah, but yeah, no, it was good. Good weekend.
You go alright?
Yep, my team got up.
Yeah?
Did you?
Under sevens go, alright?
Under nines. But
Under nines, they go up.
Yeah. Yeah, I think we got the win, so...
Yeah.
You know, like...
Do you count points when you under
No,
sevens?
not really, but, you know...
Just a coach.
Just participation.
I'm very competitive.
Yeah.
Just a coach and the parents.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, footy parents, pretty wild.
Yep.
Are you one of the wild ones?
I am.
Get off him! They've been doing it all night, ref.
I'm the league safe, so I can take the drinks on and yell at the kids, so it's alright. I got the role, so I can do it. Only joking.
Well, tonight's episode is brought to you by SAE Group.
SAE.
So if you're looking for solar panels for your house or your home, or your home, hopefully you live in your home. You
House
might live in
or
a
your home, or
or both. Investment property, commercial property, batteries, home batteries. There's plenty of good deals going at the moment.
It's starting to get pretty warm now, so now's the right time.
Solar barbecues.
If you just got your power bill and you're like, holy jeez, it's gone up. Well, guess what? It's going to go up again next year. So get on the solar train right now. Have you got solar yet?
No.
We're going to have to hook you up.
We're going to have to
I've got a little portable panel at home. I'll let you.
Yeah, solar on the Camry. Let's do it.
So solar, batteries, and everything else in between. Even if you've got a shack out in the bush, we can help power that up. So,
solar your shack.
Do you know the number?
1300.
Yeah.
And the other ones.
18 20 50. 1300 18 20 50.
Get on
or shoot them an email on the web, www.saegroup.com.au.
Yeah, I'd like to make an announcement.
Yep.
Right as we start, I'm looking down the camera. The Sharks are still in the 8 for all the haters.
Just.
Still in the 8, up Cronulla. That's all.
They did have a good win on the weekend. I thought they played quite well. Rabbitohs were very average, I thought. Well, not very average, but were quite average.
Yeah.
Well, let's, before we get on to that, we'll go through the women's. Did either of you get a chance to
watch this one?
Yeah, I watched the Roosters. Dominant from the start of the whistle. We just killed those Dragons, so that was very good to see. I think we're up to about third now, so...
Yeah, so excellent win.
Yep. I did watch a little bit of the Broncos game as well, but I did turn off because they were smashing them, so... smashing the Cowboys.
Yeah, so that's the years gone by form.
Yep.
Of the Broncos.
Clicking in, making it happen.
Yep.
This game, Titans Sharks.
Did anyone watch this one?
I didn't.
I'm
I
sure
didn't have to watch
somebody
it. I was busy at that time, but Titans come away with a win. It looks like it was a close game. 10 to 8. Any comments?
If I watched it, I'm sure it would be devastating, but I didn't get a chance.
Yeah. Knights
smashing the Eels.
Come up.
Yeah.
Big win, 38-4.
Yep.
And then another close
Shock
one
of the round.
Shock of the round. Tigers have been on top.
We had our money on the Tigers.
Yep.
Take out the comp this early in the comp. And the Raiders showed up at Canberra and got the win.
Yep. So ladder as it is right now, we got Titans, Knights, Roosters, West Tigers. Well, Titans are on the top with 6 points. Let's get that out of the way first. And then we got Knights, Roosters, West Tigers, Raiders, all on 4 points.
Yep.
Points differentials are pretty close, within 20 points from the last to the top. 30 points, 24 points. And then we got Broncos, Sharks, Dragons, Cows, all on 2 points. And then the poor old Eels right down the bottom.
What's the matter, Parramatta?
Not winless so far. So that's okay. Eels after this weekend and last weekend.
3 games in.
Well, not the women. The women's can't take the issues of the men's out.
No.
We can't do that.
You can't do that.
So this round, we've got Dragons Raiders on Saturday, first game.
Go the Raiders.
So the Raiders should win this one quite easily,
Yep.
based on last round and the round before.
So they're starting to settle in a little bit. They've only got a short season, ladies.
Yeah.
Cows Tigers. I think this could go either way, really. Cowboys have been fairly good, except for last week. Tigers, they had a
couple of good weeks.
So this would probably be the game to watch, I reckon.
Saturday, 12:50.
You thinking Cows, home field?
Yeah.
Well, it's actually in
Brisbane.
Brisbane.
Okay, so... I guess that's more home.
More.
Well, it's probably right in the middle.
It's probably similar distance.
Yeah.
I don't think Sydney-iders would think so, but it is.
Totally Workwear Stadium. Where's that?
In Brisbane.
Yeah, where in Brisbane? I don't know where that is.
No idea. It's not the Gabba.
It looks like it.
Oh, it must be the Gabba.
No.
Yeah.
No, called the Gabba.
Totally Workwear.
Yeah, no, it is a smaller stadium. I think it holds about 10,000, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, okay. Well, it must be a doubleheader because the Broncos are playing Eels there as well.
Chuck it in the comments where Totally Workwear Stadium is. If that's your stadium and you know that one, chuck it in.
Yeah. They do sell good boots at Totally Workwear, by the way.
They do.
How expensive are work boots? I haven't had to buy work boots for a while because I sit in an office all day, so they don't wear out real quick. They're like $280.
Yeah.
What the heck?
So,
Anyway.
Broncos, Eels. What are you thinking, Jed?
Broncos will probably win that one.
in Brisbane.
Yeah.
It's not a fraud.
Eels not looking good at the moment. They haven't found their form.
Roosters, Sharkies.
This will be a good game to watch.
Yeah,
With the win, I reckon up Cronulla.
Yep.
I don't know, eh? This is a hard pick, this one, because
It is.
Yeah.
bit of rivals.
Yeah.
So they're kicking off at 12:03. They didn't want to make it just 12 o'clock?
No.
Or 12:05.
Just
It'll be
it's an extra 3 minutes.
Yeah, just
to wait. Yeah.
yeah.
I'm thinking Roosters, but it'll be close. I think it'll be close. Could go either way. And then this is will be the actual game of the round. First versus second. Titans got to win this to hold on to top place.
The Knights are going to win this.
Knights are solid. They're going really well.
So if you're around Sunday, 1:50, get on your KO.
This will be
Watch
the
a
game.
good game.
Well, it's on Channel 9. They're all games.
It's on Channel 9 too.
How
Wow.
good's that?
That's
Free to air.
I
Those of us,
can't remember the last time I watched Channel 9.
all games are on 9 or 9 now.
that's
so
amazing.
there's no excuse for
There you
not
go.
watching it.
Yeah, get the app.
Yeah. Or get someone else's KO login if you don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can use mine.
Yeah.
Have you got the
We'll
details?
put the details on the screen.
Yeah, we'll put the details in the caption later.
We wouldn't do
We're
that.
going to get in trouble. We're going to get
Because
so in
that's
trouble.
not okay.
Oh dear.
Alright, so
The weekend that was.
good game. Good games of footy. Last weekend started off on Thursday with the Roosters and the Seagulls. Jed, how'd they go?
Wasn't our best game. If we were versing someone like Penrith, we would have got absolutely beat by a long margin. But I think it was the win that we probably needed just to get our confidence back.
Yep.
So they interviewed the players on the Tuesday and we record on a Monday, so we didn't hear it last week. The Seagulls players came out and said, we only have to win 3 of the next 4 to make it in the 8. That's what the
Yes.
coach has told them.
That's
What a
wrong.
ridiculous statement.
It's wrong.
Surely you would say, you got to win every minute of every game.
Yeah.
And then they lose, and then Aaron Woods has come out today and he's gone, I think we can beat Penrith.
Not after
It's-
how they played. Like,
That was,
I actually thought Roosters did quite well.
I thought they defended well.
They lost Nathan Brown for 10 minutes, and
Yeah.
I don't even think they conceded any points during that 10 minutes.
no, they didn't. No.
So that was really good. Manly, I thought were pretty average, to be honest. They just didn't look like their normal selves. So I think they're not going to beat Penrith. No way. Penrith are just going to smoke them.
0 way.
Yeah. Titans versus Warriors.
Good
Okay.
game.
Yeah, good game.
All right, go. Just pause it here. Go and grab a cuppa because this will probably be a bit long. We've got a bit to cover here.
Firstly, What was the Warriors player?
For Wakey? Or
No, that's the Titans player.
Was it Fanil Blake?
I think so, yeah.
The slap?
Yeah.
I think I don't know.
Oh, whoever it was.
Anyway, one of them slapped.
So Fafita was the Titans player. Fafita's been slapped, and it took me 20 minutes to actually find the slap. I thought it was a Warriors penalty because Fafita got up, shoving him in the face, and then right at the end, he gives him a tiny love tap. Here we go, like this.
It wasn't even like that. It was more like a rub.
It was a finger rub. Yeah, a finger rub. But anyway, and he goes for 10.
Yeah.
Absolute ridiculous.
Absolutely.
Sure, okay, give him the penalty if you're really bent on doing that. But before you get into it, I think this game, I don't know who the ref was, I don't have anything against him, but I feel like he wanted to get noticed.
Yeah.
Because there were a few calls.
If you haven't seen the highlights, go back and watch them. Footawaker gets sent off. He did a big hit on Chance. Chance has sort of like dipped just the fraction. He's contacted him here, not even really shoulder, but here on Mo. And Mo, he's stayed on the ground like it was a big hit. Didn't get up. Mo gets sent. It was like 17th minute or something like, or the 23rd minute or something like that. Gets sent off for the game. And then I'm really, really happy with the defence of the Tigers. We held out all the way to probably the last
5 minutes.
8 minutes where they just got 2 tries. Sean Johnson was really good. I thought he was on fire, looking really good. He got a double.
Sometimes when something like that happens, he does go missing.
Yeah,
because they're expected to win, or he just tries a heap of silly things that don't work.
But on a whole, the Warriors should have smoked us when Mo got sent off. But they
sometimes
lots of handling errors.
Teams lift too.
Yeah.
In that thing.
So really, really happy with the Titans, even though we lost. I think we still won.
The result would have been a lot closer if it wasn't for those refereeing decisions.
Yeah. So
Penrith versus Storm.
Oh my gosh.
What else? Storm were never in this game.
Penrith just flexed.
Penrith absolutely smoked them.
Yep.
There was controversy though, needs to be said. Alright, we're carrying on with the theme, so we've had one send off, or 2 send offs. Nathan Brown got sent off on Friday night. Sent off for a swinging arm. Mo gets sent off for a heavy hit. And then Jerome Luai, third person in on Nelson. I've actually screen recorded the footage, so I'm going to play that while I'm talking right now. He's third man in on Nelson. Nelson's sort of down a little bit, but Jerome's actually can't run in with his shoulder, and it looks intentional that he's hit him in the head. If you look at it at full speed, it really does look like not much. Like he sort of bounces off him, but I'd say that's because Nelson's like twice the size of Jerome Luai. But he gets put on a report, and then that's it.
Yeah. Surely.
So, intentional contact with the head.
Yeah.
And he gets put on.
And he's got to get pretty high to hit Nelson in the head.
Yeah.
Even if Nelson's bending over.
Yeah.
Even if Nelson's on his knees, he's still got to jump to hit him.
So and it didn't improve, and that hit to Nelson's head didn't improve him how he plays the ball either. It actually got a little bit worse. So if you've ever seen Nelson Afasolomona play the ball, he doesn't play the ball.
You've never seen him play the ball.
His foot goes straight out. He doesn't even try to make contact with the ball. So yeah, that was. But other than that, I thought Penrith would just smoked him. Absolutely smoked him.
Hughes.
Yeah, he got late drop out.
Olin played for the Falcons, so he's been dropped too.
Yep. But the Paps, he's back.
The Paps played for the Falcons too.
Yeah.
Good game. I never got there. I was really looking forward to it, but I had a sick kid. Couldn't get out, but it seemed like a really good game.
Yes, it did, yes.
Another really good game.
Broncos versus Cowboys. Entertaining game at times.
Yeah. Herbie Farnworth was just he was so good.
Yeah.
I thought without Reynolds, those outside backs really stood up.
Yeah.
And that's the difference this year from last year. It's not just, hey, if Reynolds is there, they'll win. If he's not,
Dave Reynolds,
Adam Reynolds. Who's
well, they all played.
well.
Tony Staggs was playing really well. Selman had some excellent runs.
Jock Madden, he's good.
Yeah,
he played really well.
So Reece Walsh was all over the place again in every play.
Yeah.
Pat Carrigan scored.
So
This is two weeks in a row he's scored.
2 weeks in a row.
He's got one more than 12 now.
Yeah.
Winning.
Maybe they got a bit of competition going on there.
Maybe, yeah. Got a bet on.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Why don't you link in the comments? Who do you think? Who do you think's going to score more tries by the end of the year? Twal or Carrigan?
Well, it's not looking good for 12. He got hit big. He got a massive hit by Rapiner.
Yeah, you got a smash.
Rapiner. Yeah. Anyway,
Rapiner.
we'll talk about that in a minute.
Cowboys were terrible.
Yeah.
Let me just say they were terrible.
Yeah.
They were not good. They scored some nice tries, but without Holmes, Chad Townsend is a great kicker, but I don't know what he's doing at the moment
Yeah.
because he was
So
not.
Val Holmes, he's another one that had a high contact.
4 weeks.
I thought he got 3. Oh no, he challenged it.
He
Didn't
challenged it and he got
Yeah.
4.
So he's out for the season,
Yeah.
regular season. So that's another one. Like that was, he
Well-
didn't get sent off.
Based on this, it might be the end of the year.
Yeah. So Val Holmes last week didn't get sent off, got 10 in the bin, but gets 4 weeks
Yeah,
because he challenged it. So
it's
we're about to outlie the inconsistency, which is making everyone very frustrated.
and then Saturday night
Over in
out in
Perth.
Perth, Dolphins Knights. What a game!
It was a good game.
Really good game. I was really hoping the Dolphins would
They were coming back.
beat them. They were.
Well, Dolphins were leading early in this game. Like they were up by like 16 points at one
Yeah,
stage.
there was a couple of soft tries there that they missed.
Yeah,
The Knights. Kalen Ponga's looking really good, eh?
yeah.
Really good. I think, missing out on Origin is really benefiting the Knights right now, I think. He's looking
even
fresh,
Origin,
he's
Jagai had a
fast,
break.
sharp.
Yeah, 5 wins in a row for Newcastle.
Yeah, they're in the 8.
They're in the 8
They're in the 8.
with Cronulla.
Unfortunate for the Dolphins. I thought the Dolphins did come back and played really well towards the
I
end.
still think Milford just looks out of shape, eh?
Oh, yeah, he's
Watching
alright.
him, I'm like, gee. Anyway,
Yeah.
not that I'm in shape. But I don't play football.
Alright.
Oh,
Second game of the round. Rabbitohs
The
v
other game
Sharks
of the round.
at Perth.
so I know we'll say that the Rabbitohs were really off for 60 minutes, but I really think that the Sharks' defence really took it to them, and they kept trying. Latrell especially on that right, coming down, trying to tap on, and then another little pass that went over the touch. I think they were just trying so hard. So I was real happy. Katoa absolutely stands up GI in the shape of Latrell.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know where that came from. I might have a little bit of
Yeah.
dementia or something.
Everyone likes to, compare Latrell.
I was comparing them. Yeah,
Yeah, we knew what you're talking about. You know what you're talking about.
they're different people.
So it was a good game. Sharkies, Rabbitohs. Do you think it's a bit concerning for the Rabbitohs because coming in they're out of the 8 now?
No, they're 8th, aren't they? They're 8th.
Or
Yeah, they're
just
right.
in?
The last 20 minutes, they got a good attack. So I still think they'll get in the 8.
Yeah.
I think they'll win a few games. They'll be upset at that loss, but I don't think they're going to challenge for the comp anymore.
Yeah.
No. Alright, Eels versus Dragons.
Heartbreak of the round.
Come on, Dragons.
I'm going to say it, they lost due to a referee error that went in the favour of the Eels. Clint Gutherson has gone to tackle one of the Dragons players who's literally about to score a try. Hand on the ball. So the guys like this, hold the ball like this. Gutho's hands come in like this and rake the ball out. And then the ref has said loose carry. And even the commentators are like, that's not loose carry. How's that a loose carry when Gutherson's hands in there and you can see his fingers are like this on the ball to break it out?
Yep.
Chopped to pieces. Little takes on Gutherson. The ball came free. He will say no try.
I have no try, loose carry from St George.
Oh, I don't know. I think the ball was stripped out, wasn't it? Well, he's got his hand on the ball. Watch the stripping motion there.
So it should have been a one-on-one strip, knock on to Eels.
Yeah.
So, unfortunate for Dragons. I thought they played really well.
Yeah.
Zach Lomax played really well.
Yeah, he's doing well.
So yeah, that was a good game. That was.
But it's not your year. It's not your year.
It's all going against them. Speaking of all going against them.
Well, if it's your year to be the first team to come 17th ever, you're going to expect to lose.
Yeah. So last game of the round, Raiders, West Tigers. West Tigers 100% should have won that game.
Yeah.
Three tries of the Raiders should not have been tries. They were off forward passes. The first one, I'm going to roll the footage now. I'm talking as well because this is how bad it is. I've actually gone to the effort of getting the content.
Beautiful. Rapida has cut Alex Twal in half.
We could get demonetised really because, well, we're not monetised anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Not for profit.
So the first one...
Not deliberately, we just don't have any
we just no money. We're negative. We're running at a loss.
A little loss.
Tax write-off. Yeah. So the first pass, Whiten to Chris, I think it was.
Yeah.
It was long. It was very flat.
Could be long.
It was pretty well. It was like probably 10 mil forward.
Yep.
If you got it out of ruler, goes on to score. Second one was probably half a metre forward. And then the third one was probably about 2 metres forward.
Yeah.
And it even looked like the guy, Whiten again, passed it out to the wing on the left. It even looked like the centre might have jumped up and touched it and propelled it forward. They didn't even look at it.
Yeah. So
They didn't even look at it.
2 forward passes in the one pass.
Yeah. So, yeah. Tigers real hard done by with that decision, I think.
Yeah.
And so it comes back to not consistency in the referee. Like, if we go back to the Sharks game when Nico got upset, there were 3 line ball things that were called by the touchy forward passes. And then these were evident forward passes. And the touchy...
Do you think they're worried about calling these things now because of the grief they caught? Well, you can't be worried about the call. Just make the call, especially if it's 2 metres forward.
Yeah. So did you guys hear that Jack Whiten is facing a charge after he said this to the referee that you're trying hard to give this to them?
That's the pot calling the kettle black, isn't it?
Yeah.
Gee, they win, Jay. It's worse than Payton now.
It's good that he's going to Rabbitohs. I think that
we should send them off to Inland, I think. The Raiders.
Oh, yeah. Going back to backtrack, but the Rabbitohs Sharks game, Tom Burgess got in the bin as well and on report.
Got sent for 10.
Yep, which,
It was 4.
Yeah.
There's only 4 minutes left.
Yeah. So that was another one. And
did he get charged?
Yeah, he's probably going to get a week.
A week. It didn't look that bad, even as a Sharks.
It didn't look that bad.
I wasn't too.
So it just shows the inconsistency.
But I go back to the very first one, which was Wade Graham. That's why I remember it. And I couldn't even see him hit him in the head, but he got 4 weeks. So there's the inconsistency we're talking about. But it'll be better this round because they've all had a chance to think about it. So brings us to the ladder, Jen.
Yeah, so out in front we've got Penrith and the Broncos. Penrith slightly better for and against.
Can I ask you, who wins the minor premiership? Broncos still have a bye.
Yeah, I think the Broncos probably get the minor premiership.
Well, Penrith are going to lose this week to Manly.
Yeah,
and
according to Aaron Woods.
Yeah. Well, you know what? If Panthers and Broncos lose a couple, Warriors have got a really good run home. They could nearly do it if the balls fall in the wrong favour.
So they've got to win
mathematically,
4,
Warriors,
and Broncos, Panthers have to lose
all of them but one.
3.
Yeah. It's not going to happen. But
no, they have to lose 4 because their for and against is ridiculous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it could happen.
But so
it's not going to happen.
Panthers or Broncos? Do you reckon Panthers lose a game? No?
Can't see them losing a game. Well, they got Manly this week. They got Titans next week.
Broncos you got Melbourne, I'm pretty sure.
Last round,
Para.
Broncos and Melbourne.
Para, Melbourne.
They should do.
And Para do have a good record against the Broncos.
I reckon they'll do them this year.
Yep.
If they're all healthy and.
Panthers?
Yeah.
Cool.
All right.
Yeah.
Panthers.
Anyway, So yeah, Broncos and Penrith first and second, followed by the Warriors on 32 points, and then on 30 points we've got the Storm and Raiders, and then in sixth place we've got the Sharks on 28 points.
So can I interrupt again? So Warriors are going to come third. I don't think we can argue with that. Who comes fourth?
Storm.
Storm?
Yeah, I think so.
I think after the embarrassment.
So Storm Raiders play each other this week.
Yeah.
Yeah, who knows?
So Storm will beat Raiders this week.
Yeah.
Even with the refs on the Raiders side, the Storm will still beat them.
If Raiders beat the Storm,
Yep.
I'm tipping Cronulla to be fourth.
Okay.
If the Storm win, I don't think anyone knocks them out. That's my anyway.
Okay.
Yep. All right, so yeah, in sixth we got the Sharks on 28 points, and then Newcastle have jumped into seventh place on 27 points, followed by the Rabbits on 26, just finishing out the top 8. And then on 26 points we've got the Eels and Cowboys, followed by the Sea Eagles on 25 points in 11th. And then the Roosters have jumped up, ironically, to 24 points. First win in about 5-6 weeks, it feels like. And then that's followed by the Titans and Dolphins on 13th and 14th place. And then in 15th, we've got the Doggies. And then the Dragons are in 16th. And then followed by the Wooden Spooners, the West Tigers.
Do they win any more games? Either of Dragons or West Tigers?
The Tigers have got the Warriors and the Dragons have got the Rabbits, so definitely not next week.
Yeah, who knows?
Can any of these teams sneak in the 8? Cowboys, Eels?
Mathematically, yeah. I think mathematically they have to win every game.
Eels might get in there, maybe. Are the only team. I think the Eels and Rabbits might swap.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Well, maybe next week, because I'm not prepared this week, we'll do the run home for each of the top 8.
Can have a look.
Yeah. So that brings us to this round, round 24.
Yep.
Man, it's gone so quick.
It's nearly finals.
Yeah.
Yep.
Just around the corner. Literally, left, and we're there.
Yep.
Not 3 lefts. That's
No, because
you get that the other way.
Yeah.
Thursday night. Sharon Woods reckons Sea Eagles down the Panthers, so you don't want to miss that.
Oh, I can't see it. I can't see him do it.
I don't even know if he gets in the team, to be honest, but don't want to miss that one. You don't want to miss Manly. Stick it to Penrith.
I think Penrith, if they play like the consistency they have the last few weeks, they're just going to smoke Manly.
Just no way.
They would only have to play at 50% and they would still beat them.
Well, look at Penrith. They had won games after Origin when they had
nobody.
Their market, they had nobody.
Quoting Christian Welsh.
Yeah. And they got smoked.
Then a game of the round, Friday night, first game, Sharks Titans.
Are we going to have to separate you two?
In Cronulla. You can.
I think this will be a pretty good game.
It should be.
I think we've got our defence is so much better than it has been in previous years. Our attack's looking good. AJ is out.
Still.
Yeah, so I think he tore a muscle in his abdomen or something last week and re-aggravated it this
I think
week,
with Campbell coming in, they don't really lose much. It's very similar.
Similar play style, yeah. Campbell did get run over a couple of times because he obviously is a very slender young man. But the footwork, the ball handling,
in
kicking,
attack, he adds a lot.
Yeah.
No offence to the Titans, but due to the ladder, this is the easiest game for the Sharks coming into the finals. because then we play Cowboys, Knights and Raiders.
Yeah.
So this is really a must-win for the Sharks.
Yeah. So if the Sharks lose to the Titans this week,
I don't know about but
it's going to be hard.
it's well, you know, you want to be in the 8. You got to beat those teams trying to get in.
Yeah.
So
that's true.
I think it's all up to us from there. But this is our easiest game.
I think we should get together and watch this game.
6
And
p.m.
banter.
Friday. Yeah.
I'm quietly I'm thinking the Sharks will probably do it because of the year that they've had. But I wouldn't put it past the Titans to.
Our forwards really stood up the last 2 weeks.
Yeah. We've still got
they
Tino
go
out.
again. Cameron McInnes has been really good. I like Finucane, but
Yeah.
he's been a bit of a passenger this year. And McInnes has really brought some defence to us.
Yeah, which is what you need. Defence wins games.
Yeah.
So we could have a low-scoring game. Really. It could go. I'm thinking.
Or it could be
Yeah.
the highest scoring game ever.
Yeah.
Then a really entertaining game. Broncos' new home ground, the Gabba, hosting the Eels.
Yep.
Should be a good game.
I'm actually going to tip the Eels in this game. Like, the Eels have a very good record in Brisbane against the Broncos.
They've also been smoked in the finals 2 years in a row.
But it's not
by
the finals.
Broncos. Okay.
It's not the finals.
The Eels.
Yeah, but the Eels smoked Broncos and was it 21?
Yeah,
Remember it was like 52-0.
That one. Yeah.
Yeah, that was...
Smoked them in 2020 as well.
Eels have a tendency to win against top of the table sides.
I know.
Melbourne, Penrith,
Yep.
Broncos. So very well could win this game.
Yep.
Could also get absolutely thrashed.
What we will have to wait and see is if Reynolds is named this week, because I think that could be the clincher.
Yeah.
Although they played well last week.
Without him.
Against.
I'm going Broncos home field advantage.
Look, if I didn't hate the Broncos, I would have tipped them.
I found a Facebook page that said I really hate the Broncos.
Yeah.
And I joined.
Oh, did you?
And one of the questions was, would you prefer to kneel upstairs of broken glass or watch the Broncos? And I got on there, and half of them were all Broncos supporters just defending the Broncos. So I left.
I'm actually starting to soften a little bit towards
Wow.
What?
just a little bit.
Why?
Only because I'm liking how they're playing this year.
Yeah, that doesn't make them any better.
And who would you rather win, Penrith or Broncos?
Oh, still Penrith.
3 in a row?
Yep.
Nah.
I'd like to see
I hate the Broncos.
Only because Jerome Luai keeps getting away with everything.
Well, he won't be in the Penrith next year, so
It's
that will be your excuse.
It's the only time that I support Penrith is when they versus the Broncos.
I think the Clearys deserve it. I think the Clearys have done a great job.
Yeah.
Up, Cronulla. Next game. All right. Rabbitohs, Dragons. Can't see the Dragons doing much here.
I think the Rabbitohs actually need to come out and show up for this game, or the Dragons are going to do them. The Dragons they've only been losing by a little bit each week. They're nearly there. I think they're so close that the Rabbitohs have to show up, otherwise the Dragons are going to do them.
I do think the Rabbitohs need Jai Arrow. He hurt his back on the weekend.
Yeah.
Hurt his sternum.
Yep, so he's unsure if he'll be this week. They're expecting him to be named, but...
Yeah.
Yep. So the game's up in Cairns. So it's going to be very hot. 3 o'clock game.
Dragons like the heat.
Yep.
Well, they breathe fire.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I was wondering
I just
why they
made that
like
up.
the heat.
Who knows?
Another game that I expect to be one-sided, Tigers-Warriors.
Yep.
By all accounts, the Warriors should...
So they're playing in New Zealand as well. So it looks like this is the game that the Tigers have opted to give to the Warriors.
Yeah, for
they're playing
what
in
New
Hamilton.
Zealand did during the COVID
Yeah,
years.
so kudos to West Tigers.
Good on
I think the Warriors will be too strong.
I don't think that helps Twal's try race.
No. Well, you never know.
Yeah. Warriors will win.
Warriors for the win. The Wars.
Yep.
This should be a closely contested game.
Yes.
They're pretty even.
What game is it?
The Roosters and Dolphins.
Roosters and Dolphins at Sydney.
I was just holding that to myself. A little bit
The
of
suspense
secret.
was getting everyone.
Waiting for everyone. Saturday, Allianz Stadium in Sydney. So the Dolphins haven't performed too well outside of Brisbane, although they've had a lot of Brisbane.
They did really well in Perth.
They did, but they still didn't win.
No, I think Roosters will pick them at the post.
Yes.
You feeling?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hopefully, we should win.
Yes. I think so.
Yeah.
Yep.
A good matchup will be JWH versus Finn Diesel.
Storm boys.
Finn Diesel's been a little bit quiet since his couple of
Must have got
suspensions.
He did get outstepped there on the weekend. Did you see that one?
Yeah, when he ran through him and scored a try.
Yeah, right. Yep.
That was pretty soft. I can't talk because I don't play rugby league at the NRL level. But as a spectator and an armchair critic,
Yep.
it was a little bit
I've
soft.
played over 300 games.
Yeah. I know. I
FIFA?
bet you have. No, for Australia.
They call me Hindy.
Oh, did they?
Never won a premiership.
Oh, yeah. I was going to say.
Oh, Sunday, first game.
Storm Raiders. This one has got big ramifications to it, really. If they...
Well, Storm need a win to stay in touch with the top four.
Yep.
Raiders need a win to
stay
get in the top four.
Get in the top four.
4 versus 5.
In Melbourne.
Yep.
Raiders do have a good record against the Storm, though. They have beat them couple of times down in Melbourne, from memory.
So Storm look like they're going to be without Jerome Luai again.
Well, he plays for the Panthers. That's interesting.
Oh, not Jerome Luai. Jerome Hughes.
Yeah.
It's not just me.
Get rid of he's on my mind.
Yep. So, no halfback. So,
But you would expect that Paps will be named?
no.
No, I wouldn't bring.
No, he played for some Falcons again.
Oh, okay.
He only played half a game last week.
Oh, okay.
So he's not come back for the Storm yet.
So Bellamy will be saving right to the line. And Rhea, how do you feel about just putting aside how good he is, a guy coming in right at the end of the season and then gets to play the finals and potentially win the grand final? Who does he replace? Nick Meaney, who's been really good all year, and he misses out on the ring.
Well,
Potentially.
I don't think it'll happen like that, but there is a player that's going to miss out, isn't it?
Yeah.
And it is a bit sad. It happened with the 2016 Sharks, so take it easy. Kurt Capewell actually was playing in the side because Wade Graham got injured. And then Wade Graham came back, and then he was on the bench, and Tagatese came back for the grand final, and Kurt Capewell didn't get to play. And Tagatese played 9 minutes of the grand final.
Didn't JT in his grand final for Canterbury, didn't he do that for Stevens?
Yeah, he gave him his medal, because he ended up coming on the bench.
Yeah. But in saying that, no, Steve Price got injured.
Price,
Yeah, Steve Price got injured.
But I think...
Yeah, that's right.
I think he'll end up on the bench. I don't think he'll start at fullback. I think he'll end up on the bench. And they'll just inject him for just some super impact.
Well, you sort of don't. You don't want to wreck him too. You don't want to. I think they've been pretty good with that this year. Because there was talk about him coming back a month and a half ago. And they've held out. So
I think
which is good. I think it's commendable.
It's sad for somebody, but he was the most electric player in the game.
You can't deny someone like that has so much talent.
Yeah, but do you put him in based on his potential, or does he have to prove himself over the next 4
Well, I
weeks?
think he's got to prove himself that he can do it in Q Cup first, which is where he is.
Yeah.
And I think if he does come finals, he'll be on the bench.
Yeah.
And like Matty Bowen on the bench for Queensland, when he used to come on, he used to be terrifying as a blue supporter.
Yeah.
I think that's going to.
But I know that perhaps he scored a try in the half that he played, and then I think he set up another 2
He kicked a few goals too.
Yeah, he kicked
some
a few
really
goals.
nice goals.
And it does get very windy at the stadium.
And Olam put on a monster shot
Yeah.
Go have a look at the footage. Some poor guy who got absolutely hammered.
Anyway.
I think Storm wins.
Storm.
Yep,
Yeah.
Storm.
Yep.
Rice's Knights
And this is a game.
versus the Dogs.
No, no doubt it's a game. Newcastle will win.
Yeah.
Yeah, straight up Newcastle.
Yep. In Newcastle.
Yeah. I have to be honest, I haven't watched a Dogs game for a while.
I don't blame you.
And
They're floating around, like, they could do it if the Knights don't show up, but I can't see that happening.
no.
The only thing that would make me think the Dogs is that the Knights are on a 6-win streak. And that's when things start to get a bit shaky.
Especially if you're not used to winning, you come up against a side like the Bulldogs, they might expect to win without doing any work.
Yeah.
And if that's the case, they will get done.
Yeah.
But they should.
Yeah.
In Newcastle.
I'm thinking the Knights will do it.
They should.
Yes.
Yeah, and that's going to cement them fairly well in that top 8 then.
Yep. I think.
Yeah. All right. Well, there we go. Well, that's that round. The next round coming up. It's looking good. Everything's peachy. It's a little bit sad. Oh yeah, Tyron. Maybe he got suspended last week.
Poor Peachy.
Anyway, rip Peachy. Yeah, we haven't got long to go.
No. But what is exciting is the finals edition of the Outside Man.
Yeah.
That's going to be
Are we going to
amazing.
do the final series?
Yeah.
Leave a comment if you'd like us to keep doing this. Put a comment in. Hit that like button. Hit the subscribe button and the bell so that you get the notifications.
Ding.
Add us on Facebook.
Oh.
Look us up on Facebook. Are we allowed to say last names? Are we allowed to say last names on TV?
I don't know.
Oh, we'll know who we are.
Yeah.
I'll link my Facebook in the comments so that you can click on it. And then we'll post the videos
Yep.
usually on a Tuesday night or a Wednesday night.
Thursday night if it gets.
If Thursday night. If you want us to see us do a live commentary of a game,
Yeah.
we have the ability to do that.
Yeah. So
Could
we
be
can
interesting.
we can do that. Probably wouldn't be a Cronulla game.
Yeah. It'd have to be a
No.
Roosters game.
I mean, if you want to hear a
we're not-
one-sided commentary, I'm happy to give it, but I don't.
Yeah. Yeah, I can be pretty one-sided.
All right, well, let's get out of here. We've got things to do.
I got dinner.
I gotta go and pick up Dean.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Are you guys going to cook me dinner?
We
I've
probably
cooked it and eaten it.
Okay.
Have you got food?
Yeah, I've got food.
What have you got?
Maybe some chicken wraps.
Ooh, that's something.
Maybe we can swing by
chicken
Jess'
wrap.
place.
Oh, okay. Yep.
Get some chooky wraps. Roast chook.
Alright, thanks guys. Have a good life.
Gotcha.